Alrighty, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us in the studio, and for all of you watching us around the country today, thank you for tuning in. Sorry for the late start. We were doing a Wealth Expediters meeting this morning. That's rank 9 and above that were joining me as we planned the rest of the year, and we actually revealed where they're going this year on holiday. We'll put that up on Facebook on Tuesday, so you can take a look on Tuesday to see where the rank 9s are going this year. But that delayed me a few minutes. Plenty to talk about at DuePoint, as we are just booming across the country at the moment. It's absolutely fantastic. But for those of you who are brand new here this morning, let me get you up to speed on who we are and what we're doing, so you understand why we are booming across the country at the moment. DuePoint, firstly, ladies and gentlemen, is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. That's important for you to note. First of all, we're not new. We've been around since 1952. Constantia is 68 years old. Secondly, we're a public South African company listed on the JSE, licensed for life and short-term insurance. One of the only 14 insurance companies in the country that have all three licenses, life, short, and medical. That's who we are. All right. And thirdly, and I've kind of mentioned it already, we're homegrown South African. That's important because everything you see these days on Facebook and WhatsApp and all these things that blow in and all the things that you thought we were before you sat here this morning is we're from overseas, Thailand, Asia, Russia, America, Europe, wherever. This is a homegrown South African insurance company that you're dealing with. You've seen our offices, you've seen our people. We've got offices around the country, as I said, long and well established in the South African industry. So I don't want you to have any of those perceptions this morning as we start and as we work through what we do. What we do here is completely unique from anything you have seen before. Do not put us in the bag of anything you think you've seen before. We don't look like that. We are completely different. DuePoint was formed about 5 years ago as a division of Constantia, and it was formed as an economic solution to the financial crisis we have in South Africa. We had already realized the crisis back then. It was very unpopular to say it back then, but it's become more popular as the years have gone by. And right now, about a month ago, our president, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, got up in front of the press and said, once again, he shouldn't have used those words, he should have said, again, South African, or still, South Africa is in financial crisis. But he used the words financial crisis. We are. And, as we know, there is no solution to this crisis outside of what we have created. That has become clearer and clearer. Even the economists are starting to talk about a lost economic generation in South Africa. That's a 25 to 50-year period where South Africans are unable to find any form of financial stability. That's frightening. That is a frightening reality, and we only have to look at our neighboring countries to know it is a reality. Don't believe for a second we're impervious to what is happening around us. It has already started with us. And so we created a system that we believed would solve that problem for individuals in South Africa. We called it the DuePoint system, and it is a wealth creation system. It is not a system of selling goodies and trinkets. You've been involved in those before, where you've had to sell plastic Tupperwares or milkshakes or energy drinks or cryptocurrencies or forex or any of those. Some of them all are legit. There's legit businesses out there, but none of them are wealth creation. Wealth creation is recurring income. When you are not selling something, for whatever the reason might be, you are not earning any income. And when you have got a product, it means you have to be selling it constantly. People don't buy constantly, especially in an economy like ours, where they're not going to buy the pot or the pan twice over, 3 times over, 4 times over. It's not going to happen. And so we got rid of all of that. We got rid of the fact that people were tired of presenting and having to get their friends into a room and beg them to buy things. That all ended at DuePoint. No, we wanted to create a system that created wealth and that did not require us to do the things we didn't want to do. And so we brought 21st century technology into the fore here at DuePoint. And we use this technology to create a piece of technology that asks you just to connect South Africans to us. We'll do all the things you don't want to do. All we're going to ask you to do is connect South Africans to us. By doing that, you create for us wider platforms of distribution. You get us into corners of the market we couldn't ordinarily reach. And by doing that, you then allow us to create greater revenue. And from the greater revenue, we're able to then create for you recurring income. How do we create recurring income? Well, we build this entire system off of the back of our financial services products. These are unique and different from everything else because they run on debit orders. Debit orders are run automatically every day of the year. They don't require you to chase after your friends to beg them to buy again every month. They automatically recur. None of our products expire, none of them are delivered broken, and none of them are ever worn out. They are products that are there every month, and they are proper contractual financial service products that create this recurring income for you. We then built the system of leverage that we were talking about earlier in the South African context. So I understand all of your stigmas, I understand all of your emotions, I understand your ego, I understand all of it because I have the same one. When I sat down to develop this business 5 years ago, I said, these are the things I don't want to do. Okay, and I listed them down exactly the way you would, and we eradicated them from the DuePoint system. In addition, I understood that people were busy. I was busy at the time, I'm even more busy now. But you know what we're busy with, ladies and gentlemen? Getting poorer. That's what we're busy with right now. South Africans that are employed and running their own businesses cannot deny the fact that they are not getting any wealthier every year. Every year, in terms of economists, go and read the paper articles. Go and read the articles the economists are writing. South Africans are getting poorer every year. You might have more rands and cents, but those rands and cents are worth less and less every year. And yet people will come up to me and say, I'm sorry, I'm too busy for this. No, ladies and gentlemen, you're not too busy for this. But we understood it anyway. And so we built it into our system. So using technology, it doesn't matter how busy you are. It doesn't matter how little time you have. You now have a tool that creates wealth 24 hours a day. You're able to build channels with us, which allows for a flow of income to you that can occur in every hour of every day. This is something you cannot get anywhere else in South Africa. We then built in protections for you. So as a wealth engineer, before you've contracted on any financial products, you already have protection with us. We've put a lawyer at the end of your phone. Why have we done that? Well, in South Africa, actually across the globe, there are 3 rules for wealth creation. Increase your earning, decrease your expenditure, and protect what you've got. We are not protected in South Africa. We are not protected. But now what we've done as DuePoint is we've added to your status as a wealth engineer a lawyer at the end of your phone. You don't pay anything for that lawyer. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, you now have a lawyer that you can contact for protection. Folks, there's a whole host of benefits that comes with that, and I encourage you to go and read those benefits from bail to all sorts of things that they offer you and can assist you with. Folks, we give you the use of our system here at DuePoint. Our wealth creation system, our offices, our staff, our technology, our training, our encounters, our everything for no cost at all. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you get all of it. All of it at no additional premium, at no additional cost. This is a wealth creation business. It's not like the other things you've been to, where you had to pay for the starter kit, didn't you? Or you had to invest money. I need 10 grand and then I can get you started on this Forex. Or I need 30 grand for the cryptocurrency. Or you need to pay X amount every month as an admin fee, pay for the application forms, buy the groceries, drive them around. None of that occurs at DuePoint. None of it. We're in the business of wealth creation. You will start where you are now and build your wealth forward from this point. So, gentlemen, I speak only to the gentlemen now. You do not need to go home and speak to your spouses about this. You are allowed today to make this decision all by yourself. Because it is not a financial loss decision that you're making today. In fact, your wife will love you for the decision you have made this morning. In addition, because you're not selling, and that's a big thing you've got to realize. It's a switch you've got to flick in your head. You don't sell any of our products. You don't talk about our products. Remember, we eradicated all of that. It's all gone. You're not presenting, you're not selling, it's all gone. You're not representatives, you're not brokers, you're not agents, you're not employees, you're not advisors, you're not marketers. You use a piece of tech just to connect people. You just tap your phone. By doing that, it means that everybody of any level of education or experience or circumstance can be a wealth engineer. It doesn't matter how important you are or how lowly you are, how rich you are or how poor you are. Everybody can do DuePoint. It is a tool that has been designed for every single South African. And it's a tool that means that every single South African can now build for themselves a real asset. A real asset. What is a real asset? Real assets do three things for you. Not the ones you saw on WhatsApp and Facebook, and those are not real assets. Selling goodies is not an asset. All right. Here's an asset for you. An asset has got to be creating income for you even when you can't. So that means that when you're working, overworked, on holiday, in hospital, the asset must still be producing income for you. That's what your channel here will do. Second thing is, your asset must be able to be priced. Your car, your house, you can price it. Hey, I've been enjoying these other guys that send me screenshots and tell me how much money they're worth. You know, these cloud thingies. There's a new cloud thingy that's blowing around here in South Africa at the moment. Look at how much I'm worth. I'm saying, great, cash it out. Cash it out. You see, that's not an asset. Because that value, I can give you any value. I'll write any value on your phone right now. You can pretend it's your bank balance. You can pretend it's your bank balance. When you are in the business of speculation, it's not money until it's cashed out. And so it is speculation. That's not an asset. An asset is something you can price. At DuePoint, your channel, you can realize the future value of it by selling it now. You can sell it. The third thing about an asset is it will outlive you. Like your car and your house, if you die, they carry on. Here, your channel will automatically be transferred to your children when you pass away, and they will earn the income that you created during your lifetime. And they will be able to take the asset you built and build it even further in the years that are in their lives. And it'll hand over to their grandchildren, great-grandchildren, so on and so on and so on. This is what we create at DuePoint. This is not like anything you have seen before. We have also created the system to be super, super simple. No special training for you to learn how to sell our products and write exams. No, we just said we want South Africans to tap their phone. If you are able to tap your phone, then you can do DuePoint. That's it, just tap your phone. By tapping your phone, you end up connecting South Africans to us. These South Africans will see what you've done and will tap their phones and connect others to us. And our technology will allocate them to you, creating what we call a channel or a platform of distribution. This platform of distribution will grow out across the city, the province, and the country. We have seen it happen thousands of times at DuePoint already. This is not new, ladies and gentlemen. As I said to you, we've been doing this for nearly half a decade now, just as DuePoint. Just as DuePoint. This is not new. Platforms of distribution allow us then, as the insurance company, not you, us, to come along and facilitate the purchase of our products throughout the platform you created for us. And by doing that, your wealth is born. No selling, no presenting. You've connected and your wealth is born. We distribute this wealth to you in two ways. The first way is the real wealth. It's our returns program, and it pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel. Every month those products are paid for, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made. Sounds really complicated, but it's not. Here's how it can work. You're going to tap your phone, you're going to connect a few people. Some will take products, some won't, but some will take a product. When they do and they pay for it, you'll get R27.50 times 200% because you connected them, that's R55. We will pay you R55 every month going forward for every product that is paid on your first point. R55. Now people will say to me, but Brendan, I can get more elsewhere if I sell the pot. And I say, yes, once. You get it once when they pay it. Here, you will connect an individual to us once. They will take a product that will run every month thereafter. You will not need to chase after them to buy again. There will be none of that. You will have created through a single connection a stream of income for yourself. But these people are not limited to one product. We have a whole host of products. They take 2 products, get R110. 3 products, R165. They take 4 products, getting 200, and so on and so on and so on. It just keeps adding the more products they have. So you have created now a pipeline of income for each person that you have connected to us. These folk are going to go out. They're going to connect a few people too. They'll be allocated to you. Some will take a product, and again, you'll receive R27.50 multiplied by 200%, R55 for every product payment on your second point. Now just look at that. You've been here for 5 minutes. You've connected a handful of people, and you're now earning about R1,000 a month. That's R12,000 a year. You haven't done anything. This is a handful of connections, and you're on R12,000 a month. This happens all the time at DuePoint. I'm not hoping it will. I'm not making it up. We see it happening on a monthly basis. People coming in, end of their first month with us on about $1,000, $1,200. Handful of connections. Because it's not something that is onerous. It's simply a matter of utilizing technology that we have in the 21st century. All right, but maybe $1,000 a month is not enough for you. Well, that's fine, because we didn't design DuePoint for 1,000 Rand a month. We designed it to be the economic solution for South Africans. So it will create any level of income that you want, any. We don't cut you off anywhere. Your channel can grow as big as you build it, and you can earn on every point as long as you qualify to earn here at DuePoint. The question is what you want out of it. Is it 5 grand a month? Is it 50 grand a month? Is it 500,000 Rand a month? Whatever it is that you want, you will be the only impediment in that process. Do you know what I mean by impediment? You'll be the only person that stops that process. There's 2 things you will have to do to create wealth at DuePoint. 2 things. Time and numbers. You are responsible for connecting people, and you're going to have to do it over time. No one gets rich quickly. All these things that promise you wealth instantly, how long do they last in South Africa? 6, 12 months? And then they're gone. The new cloud thing that's blown in, I give it 6 months. 6 months and we'll be talking about the next thing. 12 months we'll be talking about the next thing. Sometimes it's bars, sometimes it's that, sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's... And they're here and they go, and they're here and they go, and they're here and they go. It's the reason why you came here this morning so skeptical. It's because of that nonsense. Here at DuePoint, you're going to have to do that second thing. You're going to have to put time in. Time over years will create a permanent, life-changing, intergenerational wealth for you that nothing on your WhatsApp group will ever create for you. If you put time and money in, then we can calculate, time and money, time and connections in, then we can calculate what you can expect to earn here at DuePoint. All right? We call it the 3+2 formula. It's very simple. It asks you to put 3 people in your first month and 2 people in every month thereafter. Now, folks, you can put in as many people as you like. You can put 100 people in your first month. You can put 1 person in or nobody. Okay? All it does is it just adjusts to the mathematics. Now, the mathematics is built off of 5 years of actual experience. So I know what people earn and I know how fast they do. We've got the data. So we said, well, what kind of example can we give you? You're busy. You're important. You don't think you've got time for this. So the most you can do is 3 connections in your first month. How long is it going to take you to tap your phone for 3 people? A few minutes, maybe? All right, yeah, okay, 3. Then we'll ask you to do even less in your second, third, fourth, and fifth month. You just do 2. 2 people a month. You can do as many as you like, but you're going to ask you to do 2. If you're doing 2 solid paid connections every month, then after 6 months, with all of our mathematics built in, you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month. That's 30,000 Rand a year. You've not really been doing anything. You've been connecting 2 people a month. That's it. Nothing fancy. And you're on 2,500 Rand. Now, I can see really people like, what, 6 months? 2,500 Rand? No. This is the reality, ladies and gentlemen, of wealth creation. You see, if you wanted to be more than 2,500 Rand after 6 months, connect more people. But you're busy. You can only do 2 people. I don't have time for this. I'm very important. Okay, so we carry on doing just 2 people a month. That's all, just 2. And your 2.5 goes to 9,000 to 10,000 in your first year with us. 1 year with us and you've engineered a 9,000 to 10,000 Rand increase for yourself every month. 120,000 Rand a year. 120,000 Rand a year. It took you a year. It didn't take 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. It took you a year. But you now have 10,000 Rand arriving in your bank account somewhere between the 17th and the 20th of every single month. You haven't quit your jobs. You're still working. So now you're getting 2 paychecks a month. All of a sudden, the crisis that our economy is in starts to get watered down. You can start handling the economic crisis that you're in better with an extra 10 grand every month. You've done it in a year. Put 2 years in. Change nothing. Just keep adding 2 people a month. Nothing changed. And after 2 years, you're up to about 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year. Most of you are not going to earn 30,000 Rand a month in your careers. I know this only because SARS tells me that. SARS says only 1/3 of individuals in South Africa earn more than 30,000 Rand a month. You can do it in 2 years with us. Not 2 months, guys. It's never going to take 2 months. It's not going to take 2 weeks. Or the first 10 or 15 people you speak to. No. You've got to do this for 2 years, and you will be on plus minus 30,000 Rand a month. Do it for 3, it's up to about 45,000 Rand a month. Do it for 4 years, you're up to about 60,000 Rand a month. And if you're able to do it for half a decade with us, you're up to about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1,000,000 a year. It's taken you half a decade. Not the first 50 people, not 5 months, not 5 weeks, none of that. Not like, I've spoken to everybody and this thing doesn't work. And I go, how long have you been here for? And you go, I've been here for 3 months. No. You are going to go nowhere in your first 3 months because you're going to be terrible at this. You're going to forget that you're not meant to be selling or presenting. You're going to try and do both of those things and fail outright. After 3 months, you go, hang on a second, I just have to push this button here. And all of a sudden it starts working. 5 years down, and you're a pro. Talk to our rank 9s and above here. There's a whole bunch of them in the building today. They've been with us now some for 2 years, some for 3, some for 4 years. Talk to them about how life has changed and how their approach has changed to the DuePoint business. They thought we were like something else. So they started by treating us like that. And then over time they got better. 5 years down, life has changed permanently. Now what happens in year 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? You can only imagine. That's up to you now. This business will create any level of wealth you want. 100,000 Rand a month, 200,000 Rand a month, 500,000 Rand a month. You can create any level, and you can do it at any speed you like. You choose all of those factors. How much time and how many numbers you're willing to connect. So every month we show you a handful of people that are doing it. 2 to 3 people, we put them on stage. Every month we have for the last half decade, demonstrating people creating wealth around the country, all at different levels. All at different levels. Some flying, some really barely getting off the ground. We show you everybody. This last month, we had Michael up with us. He's been with us for 18 months. In those 18 months, full-time employed, works every day, just like the rest of you, no time, but wanted this freedom that DuePoint offered. And over 18 months, he created a channel worth $9,000 a month. Middle of every month, he gets an extra 9 grand now. That changes stuff for you. It really does change things for you. 9 grand in the middle of every month. He doesn't care that it took him 6 months longer than my calculation. He doesn't care. He's still getting 9 grand a month. He doesn't go, oh, this thing doesn't work because I'm not the same as everybody else. No, he goes, imagine what I can get in the next 18 months. Maybe I'm on 20 grand a month. You know, fantastic. 240,000 Rand a year of hobby income. Absolutely awesome. Then we had another chap up. His name is Philip Faree. He's been with us for basically nothing. 7 months. I mean, we count in years here at DuePoint. I really, when you've had a year with me, I'm like, congratulations, you've been here for a month. Like, we work in years. And he's been here for, as I said, 0 years, 7 months, half a year. And in that half a year, I'll give you some background, he lives down in George, down in the Western Cape. He lives on a farm, 15 k's from the closest city, I understand. Okay, so for those of you, but I don't know anybody. Okay, welcome to Philip's Club. He's on a farm in the middle of nowhere. He doesn't not only know anyone, he can't even see anyone. Okay? But using modern day technology, ours and others, over the course of 7 months, he's built for himself a channel that's worth 20,000 Rand a month. 7 months. Remember when you looked at the 2.5 and you were like, oh, why did I come to this presentation? Do you remember that moment? 2 minutes ago? You are the impediment in this formula. You will decide how much you want to earn. 7 months, channel worth 19,000 Rand a month. He didn't connect 2 people a month, ladies and gentlemen. He got stuck in and does somewhere between 30 and 70 people a month. It's only 1 a day or 2 a day. He doesn't have to have presentations and know products and sell products and drag them around with him. He just taps his phone. He just uses his computer and his phone. And he's created a channel like this in 7 months, connecting 1 to 2 people a day. Then, folks, you can go to our YouTube channel. You'll go and find the testimonies of well over 100 people of the little sample we've put here on stage, that you can see people earning all levels of income across the spectrum and over time. What have you done? What have you done over the last couple of years in the creation of wealth for yourself? Here at DuePoint, tens of thousands of lives have already changed while you've been doing something else. Today is the first day you get to start doing what these people have been doing and start creating some proper, recurring, lifetime intergenerational wealth. That's the first way we create wealth for you. The second way we do it is through our XP Rewards program. This is our training program. This is how we teach you to be successful social entrepreneurs, how we teach you to do this business, create channels, and to create wealth. Where you do the training, we give you what's called XP points, experience points. They accumulate, you can't lose them. As they accumulate though, and your channel grows, we rank you up in the training program. As we rank you up, we give you cash, rewards. Every time you rank up, they get bigger and bigger. At rank 5, we give you the pro kit of tools to take you to the next level in your growth with us here at DuePoint. You can go to our website at any time and you're able to buy tools there from our store, but here you get the pro kit. At rank 7, we give you a set of imported, gold-gilded, custom-made business cards. These are gold-leafed, ladies and gentlemen, not gold ink. That's real gold on the side of that. When you hand somebody a business card that has real gold in it, suddenly we don't look like all those other things. Suddenly we have a very, very real wealth creation business here. I see Lynette showing off. She's handing hers out here. Got blinded for a minute there. I was like, what's that happening down there? Rank 9, for those of you who go the distance, and put, what are the 2 ingredients you've got to do for success here? Time and numbers. You put those 2 in over time, and you reach rank 9 in our training program. As long as you maintain your channel size, every year that you do thereafter for the rest of your life, we'll take you away on a 5-star, business class, all expenses paid holiday with us for a week. We go to a different location every year, ladies and gentlemen. We have gone before many times. This is not one of those hope fors, one day we'll deliver. Nope, we've been going for years. And so I can show you real wealth engineers with their families on holidays in different locations, flying business class, not economy class. Not having to worry about how to get to the airport and back. We'll fly you up wherever you are in the country. We will drive you from your house to the airport and back. This is all expenses covered. This is what real wealth looks like. And when you're willing to put the time and the energy in, this is what your December holidays are going to look like. Sure. Well, this morning we revealed this, as I said, that's why we're a bit late, where we were going this year, 7th of December. Rank 9s are all getting on the plane with me. And we're going to Latouz Rock in Mauritius this year, which is one of the finest hotels on the island. You see, it's not the camping site or the MSC cruises to the Portuguese islands with the room next to the engine room and all of that. Yeah, no, none of that. Yeah, we do it properly because we're in the business of wealth creation. And we're off to Latouz Rock on the 7th of December. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Business class. Again, no expense has been spared. Who is joining us in the future? We're going next year again. We've been in the years before. You just saw. That was husbands, wives, kids. Would you like your kids to be playing in the ocean as the sun's setting? Huh? Yeah. Oh, you're still too busy. Just checking. Rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not financed through us. It's not rented from us, and we don't give it to you and take it away. It's yours. It's in your name because it is a wealth creation tool. Go to YouTube. See the videos. Everything I've told you this morning, we have already delivered on. We've already delivered on it. These are not new things. Folks, that's 11 of 28 ranks that we have in our training program. We've shown you only the first third. Only the first third. What do you think is in the second 2/3? Or as Rob used to say, what do you think is rank 28? Ladies and gentlemen, we build all of this wealth off the back of our financial services products, as I described to you at the beginning of this presentation. There's 5 products you can currently choose from at DuePoint. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It's 324 Rand a month. For that, you get 2 independent products, your very own tax-free investment account, or 120,000 Rand and 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand. For that, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover, no waiting periods, no maximum age limits, and no medical declarations. Any South African of any circumstance can be covered at DuePoint and can be involved in our DuePoint system. Family Wealth is our third product. It starts at 299 Rand a month, but you've got a whole host of options to pick from there. You can pick between 20 grand's worth of funeral cover or 30,000 Rands worth of funeral cover, and whether you want 5 or 10 family members on the plan with you, and you as the principal policy holder get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover, which means that when you die, we settle 10,000 Rands worth of your debt as well as your 20 or 30,000 Rands worth of funeral cover. And then, ladies and gentlemen, our Legal Guard product is our fourth product. It's 249 Rand a month. It gives you 250,000 Rands worth of legal expense cover. It means that you've got a lawyer next to you for the value of 250,000 Rand in every possible and conceivable situation in South Africa today. CCMA cases, retrenchment, labor court, civil cases, criminal cases, all of it in there. They do trauma counseling. They do witness protection. They do debt management. If you're over indebted and need your debts remanaged, they will do it with you and for you. And you get it for 249 Rand a month. We think it's one of the finest products in the country today. And then our last product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. You can be a member of our Buyers Club for 249 Rand a month. For that, you get access to all of our suppliers. What are the rules again for creating wealth? Increase your income. We've done that. Protect what you got. You get that as a wealth engineer, and you can get it with Legal Guard. And the third thing is decrease your expenditure. Our Wealth Points Buyers Club is designed to decrease your expenditure where you use it properly. You get all of our prices, discounts, vouchers, account managers, VIP services, packages, all in here as a member of our Wealth Points Buyers Club. Folks, every one of our products has a comprehensive training video on. They will tell you about every benefit, every term and condition, everything you need to know about our products. You can find them on YouTube, on our website, and those of you who are here with a wealth engineer, they can play it off of their app for you and show you the product video. Everything you need to know about benefiting and creating wealth with DuePoint is online for you 24 hours a day. We wrap our entire business in what we call our Achiever Quest. Our Achiever Quest is designed to get you going. We know that you are cash strapped. That's the first other. I don't have any money. Congratulations, join the club here in South Africa. We get you out the gate straight away with our Achievers Quest, and then we sustain you while you build your channel. You see, in every calendar month, our Achiever Quest runs. And it says, if in a calendar month, so we're on the 5th, you've got till the end of October, you can put 10, 20, or 30 people in. That's one connection a day, one every 2 days, basically one every 3 days. If you can connect 10, 20, or 30 people to DuePoint, we will boost your returns and rewards by 5, 10, or 15,000 Rand. Like many of our wealth engineers, you can do this every month, which means that you can boost your income by 60 grand a year, 120 grand a year, 180 grand a year by simply doing our Achievers Quest. Never mind returns and rewards. So if you want to be on a minimum of 5 grand out the gates in your first month with us, make sure you get 10 people in and 10 people paid this month. Get them in and paid. And you will walk away with a minimum of 5 grand. But of course, you'll get 550 Rand, 10 times 55 as well. And you'll have ranked up, so you'll get that bonus as well. And. At DuePoint, you cannot earn faster anywhere else than you can here on such a legitimate basis. Other ones will promise you things, but here you know we'll deliver because we have to. We're listed on the Joburg Stock Exchange. I've always said we've got 9 regulators, but the other night Lynette actually asked me to write them all down. And I came up with at least 13 people that have audited and reviewed this business, I think 10 of which are regulators. My goodness. You're dealing here with nothing like you have seen before. Folks, you want to learn more about us, go to the JSC's website, look us up under Conduit Capital, go to Constantia's website, see our financial statements, our directors, our BEE status. We're a public company, all open book. There's nothing we can hide. Go to the regulator's website, FSCA, the Financial Service Conduct Authority. I like the fact that they've changed the words to authority now, you see. I feel like it gives them teeth. All right, so there we go. Go to the authority's website and you will find all of our licensing there. Our long-term license, our short-term licenses, and our FSP licenses there. This thing that's on your WhatsApp group, has it got any licenses? Are there any regulators looking after this cloudy thing that's floating around at the moment? Anybody looking after that business? No. Well, go and find who looks after us here. To become a wealth engineer today, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to do 4 things for me. Firstly, you've got to sign up. You've got to go to our website, DuePoint.net, fill out the form, click apply, join, fill out the form. Less than 3 minutes, you're a wealth engineer. I say less than 3 minutes, it depends on your age. The older you are, the longer it takes. It's the same form, same questions. The younger you are, the quicker it takes. Okay, so you've got plus minus 3 minutes, and you will be a wealth engineer today, and you can immediately start. There's no first payment. There's not paying the starter fee, buying the bag of goodies. There's none of that. You're immediately able to start. Then you're going to need our technology. You can't do this business without tech. You need a smartphone. If you don't have a smartphone, you can't do DuePoint. I'm sorry. You'll have to go and get a smartphone then. I'm being serious. So don't approach people that don't have smartphones. You're wasting your time. If you've got a smartphone, you need to download our app. That's our technology. Get the app on your phone. It's free, like everything at DuePoint. It is free. Once you've done the app, you then need to know how to use it. People, I can tear my hair out. The other night, I actually said, I can tear my hair out. Nobody does the training. And I came afterwards, and a guy walked up to me. I'm telling you, like this Thursday. Walked up to the counter and said, Brendan, tell me again how I did it. And I said, have you watched the training? No. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not allowed to come to me and ask me a question about my app until you have done the training, okay? You don't know how to connect people. This is not traditional network marketing. That's what you all think this is. You all think this is one of those others. It's not traditional network marketing. This is technology. And you don't know tech. South Africans haven't caught up yet. We're getting there, but we haven't caught up yet. You need to watch the training so that you know how DuePoint's technology works. First 5 videos. That's what you're going to watch. There's a whole host of videos, but you go into the app, bottom right-hand corner, you're going to push tools, and just watch the first 5. Once you watch the first 5, you'll know what's going on. You won't have to come and ask me the question. You'll know what's going on. And then you'll be able to do that last step, the one that makes the money. Connect South Africans. That's all you're going to do thereafter, is connect South Africans. Once you've connected 3 people, you start earning. You can connect 3 people this afternoon, and you're there already. Just tap, tap, tap on your phone, and you've got them in already. You're in this wonderful position right now of having the rest of the weekend to work with us. By Monday morning, you can be wealthier than you are right now. By Monday morning, by simply using our technology. Folks, this is a nationwide business. We go to a different city just about every month around the country to make sure that people know we're real. You'll be surprised, because we are not technologically orientated as a nation, how few people believe I'm real. Watch. You're going to show someone a live presentation of me on your phone or your TV, and they're going to go, this is not real. They are. When it happens, don't be surprised. You can go, I was warned about you. I was warned about you. and then you can bring them here. But we go to the different cities so that you can take all those people to our encounters where they can meet me and Rob and see that we aren't CGI graphics, that this is quite real and that it is in South Africa. We are in Cape Town on the 9th of November. We need you to get your tickets booked now. They're free as usual, but we need them booked so we can book the venue. Go to the website or your app, click on events, scroll down and click attend and fill in your guests' names and your names, and let's get this thing packed. It's already massively booked. It's going to be one of our biggest conferences of the year. We're very excited about it on the 9th of November. And I get an excuse to go to Cape Town, even if it's just for the day. Let's get that done. Folks, rank 4s and above. If you rank 4 and above, you know our Converge conference is coming up on the 8th of Feb. We tell you now because we know you broke from December to February. So we tell you now to get your tickets. The only conference at DuePoint you pay for, because you get the full black tie 3-course meal, 5-star, all the drinks you can drink, and yes, the dancing ladies and fireworks and all of that are there too. It is a major, major showcase of DuePoint. We do it once a year, and you know you need to be there. In addition, rank 4s make sure that you get your guests loaded in with us and their tickets purchased. If you are not a rank 4 and want to come to the biggest event of DuePoint in 2020, then you need to find a rank 4 or go rank 4. Go rank 4 in our training program, buy your own ticket. Otherwise, go upline, find your lead wealth engineer, and get him to book you in and come along. Do it now before December. Why? 2 reasons. Mainly, you're not going to have any money from the middle of December to the middle of March. We know that that's normal South African culture. We blow all of our cash and don't have 550. But secondly, it's a limited seats venue. And it's first come, first serve. And already tables and that are being booked up. So you're going to be running out of the opportunity. Get your ticket booked now before there is no chance of you coming. Folks, at 11:30 today, that's in about 45 minutes time, I'm going to run what's called a launch workshop. We do them every Saturday. And what they are is me teaching you how to do this business quickly. If you want to learn how to create wealth quickly, then join me for 45 minutes at 11:30. I will show you the mechanics of this business and I will teach you from years of experience how to create wealth rapidly at DuePoint. If you would prefer to earn your wealth slowly, you do not need to attend. But if you would like to make wealth quickly, then stick around and come and sit with me from 11:30 to about 12:15, and we'll get you fully equipped to build here at DuePoint. Everyone around the country, lock your doors, don't let anyone out, tune back in at 11:30. I will see you then. We are running a special on our online store. You can go to our website, DuePoint.net, click on store and buy all the tools. But this month, we are running a special on our USB sticks. Our USB sticks come jam-packed with all the latest intros, training videos, testimonies, and tools for you. This is a tool for people who struggle with the cost of data. Everything else you know you're going to have to run using data. If you don't have data, there's the tool. Order it online and you get 12% off. You can still buy it here, but it's $150 online, whereas it's $170 here. We have updated the USB sticks this week. They have all the legal guard and legal access details on them as well, and training videos. So make sure that you get them and that you get them for your guys. Rob, the other presenter, always says, what's the difference between an amateur and a professional? A professional has the tools. Get the tools. We have backup batteries. Those of you who are going to ask me for a charger after this, I will, as I traditionally do, say I do not have one, but I can sell you one. Buy this backup battery and it's a conversation starter, and of course it will charge your phone when it runs out. All right, get them. We've got business cards you can buy. We've got our brand new shirts, ladies and men's cuts, caps, pins for those of you who want to demonstrate DuePoint off, etc. Pens and pads. We have everything and more than this available to you. Those of you who are here, you can see them in the glass cabinet. Those of you around the country, go to the store menu on our website and get the tools that you need. Everything that you need at DuePoint is online. This is an online technology company. That's what it is. You want to watch us live anywhere in the country, every day of the week, Tuesday through Saturday. YouTube is your friend. That's where you go. You want to go to our channel, see our testimonies, our getting started videos, etc., etc. You go to YouTube. Facebook, we've got social media content that goes up for you every single day that you can share and tag people in. You don't need to make DuePoint pages. Use your own page, and we send you the stuff every day through our social media. Tuesday, we're going to be loading up a special reveal video on Latouz Rock Hotel, where the rank 9s are going to, so keep your eyes peeled. Tuesday is going to be great. You can see where the rank 9s that are going this year, and you can start working on coming with us next year. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very serious here about what we're doing. This is not like anything you've seen before. It is going to require you to work, and you're going to have to put time in, but it creates sustainable wealth, not cash in transit. This is a business that has already changed thousands of people's lives, and we believe it will ultimately be the South African economic solution. If you have questions and concerns, come and ask us. We're here. We'll answer your questions. If you're around the country, call into client service Monday to Friday. They'll answer your questions too. There's nothing hidden, nothing hiding away, nothing covered here at DuePoint. This is an instrument of wealth, and we will build it with you over time. Over time. Ladies and gentlemen, get out there, pick this tool up, and use this weekend to change your circumstances. Thank you very much. I'll see you again at 11:30, guys, for the launch workshop.